Okay, I'm using this aluminum brightener. Now, this stuff is probably, and I believe it is, pre-mixed, which means that it's, you know, they say if you're going to use muriatic acid, you should thin it down, you know, half water and half acid. Well, I think this stuff you buy for aluminum brightener is already mixed, and this is what I use on the pontoon boat. We're going to try it on here. I'm going to spray it on and spray it off about as quick as I can. Start from the back and work toward the front. Wish me luck.
I'm just going to put in a little mini video here. I posted a picture of this boat on one of the Boston Whaler Facebook pages, and I got thoroughly scolded by people telling me that I can't do this because I'm poisoning the atmosphere. And the reality is, with this kind of acid, is basically what everybody, all the boat yards, all my neighbors are here, that's the reason they sell this aluminum brightener in the park store or boat shop, whatever. If it's diluted right, it's not going to poison the atmosphere. If you think about it, I used maybe half a pint doing this whole thing. I probably squirted out gallons and gallons of water, which dilutes this to the point where, you know, they even recommend using this stuff to kill weeds with, especially like weeds on concrete. And they talk about how if you dilute it, it'll kill the weeds, but it won't hurt the environment and all that stuff. So I'm just going to put that out there before all of y'all wear your fingers out saying bad things about me for doing this. And if y'all have any more problems than that, just look it up yourself. It's out there on Google. You can find out for yourself. You know how it is. Everything on the internet is truth, right? Right.
I'm just going to do a little bit and then spray it right off. Okay, now I'll call this my test area. Back here I was spraying it a lot thicker because my sprayer was spraying a bigger line of stuff. And then I adjusted it so I didn't get it quite as thick over here. You can see there's a difference. So I wanted to do a small area first just to see how I felt like it was affecting the fiberglass. I'm going to do some more. You can use this stuff wet. I'm going to start with this side this time. Spray it on kind of thick. And if I run out of the aluminum brightener, I'll get some muriatic acid and mix it up to the next coat. You know, it probably wouldn't hurt to take a broom and sweep this. Kind of spread it around. I've got a broom sitting right here. Let's do that. It's kind of a rough old broom anyway. Let's just take this. So even if it doesn't make it pretty, what I mean by pretty is, you know, it didn't come out shiny white or anything, but there's much less stuff here than there is, say, here. This is so rough, it's like rubbing your hand around over some dirt, gravel dust or something, and this is actually smooth here. So what I can do, if I can get this top layer of this stuff off of here, then I can come back later with some lighter sandpaper and sand down this kind of part. So I'm going to keep on going with that. I'll maybe let you have a little different angle of view from over here. And I'm going to work my way up the boat. I'm just going to take a section at a time. And what I'll do is I'll take that broom, sweep it in all over the place there. I like it so far. You can really see, if you look right here, where that part up there hadn't been done yet, and you can really see a difference in the texture of everything. This bottle's getting pretty empty, so I'm going to do this till it runs out, and then I'll wash it off, and then I'll mix up some muriatic acid next. Put on there. And like I diluting muriatic acid 50-50 with water. It'd be nice to get the worst part of this boat done here, this, before it runs out. So we'll see how far we make it. Since I'm kind of brooming it on there, spreading it around, I feel like I need to wet every inch. Okay. Now I'm going to mix some muriatic acid together with in that same bottle. These bottles, if you go and buy just a regular spray bottle, the acid will eat the springs up in the sprayer. When I buy these aluminum brightener bottles, these sprayers usually hold up. Like I've used this one last year, and I use it again this year on the pontoon boat. So when I put the muriatic acid in there, it will continue to work with that. And what I'm going to do is just fill this up about halfway and then top it off with water. It's going to be my mixture. I'll turn y'all off while I mix this stuff. Alright, I'm going to do the whole thing again with the muriatic acid. Bottle sprays a lot better when it's full. Just leave it like that, or if I want to do it again. That's taken off quite a lot. That last bit probably was a little more muriatic acid than the first bit I used, because I noticed it seemed like an awful lot came off. I could do the whole thing one more time with that. I don't want to overdo it. You know, once I get it like this, then I can hand sand. And see, this doesn't have to be perfect. There's a spot right there that's been repaired before, but my finger hangs in it, which tells me that could use some attention there. And that's an old patch there. I think see, this has been done before too. See along this, see that little ripple right in there? You can see there's a grinder. There's some grinder marks right there. So this ain't the first time this boat's been worked over, but you know, that's okay. We'll get to where we're going to in time. Yeah, I'm gonna rinse this side off again, and then I'm gonna squirt the whole thing one last time, and this will be the last time we do the acid on it. It might work well to let it dry and then spray the acid on there. That way it will be coming on top of the water. However, that will not be a good idea. You know, you don't want to overdo with the acid. You don't want to do damage to what you got. So this will be the last time. I'll just put a quick coat on there and I'll just spray it right off. This sprayer works good. I can spray all the way to the front of the boat from right here. Of course, everything that washes off the front of the boat goes over the back of the boat, so it gets covered too. All that. So I suppose it's possible it could be some black paint. Somebody might have put some kind of bottom paint on there that was black, and so you might have a combination of paint and growth on it. See how that's moving that stuff around there. Spray a little on this side part too, because okay then, quite a lot cleaner than she was when I started. Interestingly enough, whatever they had on this for a patch came off that last time. So you can see where the boat was originally damaged. What they did was they just put a piece of something on top of that and it washed away that last time. So that's actually good because it'll give me a chance to redo that and do it more properly. So that's a lot different than it was when I started. I'll let this drain a while and then I'll put the boat back in there and it'll be ready for me to work on that bottom